I'm back in my garage. Yeah. So, hey guys, Jim Parcel here. Back in my garage again, drinking water. Drinking some water at a Coca-Cola glass. It's not Coca-Cola, it's water. Okay. Um, so, today I have a thing on my mind that I've been meaning to say for a long time. Possibly a controversial opinion. I don't care because I think I've been making this point for years. Dramatically drink the water. That's how you start a point. Okay, so I grew when I was a kid, high school ish, most of high school, all of junior high, all of that. I was the kid who was like, yeah, music nowadays sucks. It's Green Day and Fall Out Boy and all this music sucks. And I still don't like those bands, but there was good music at that time. Just like how there's good music that's coming out now. I was the one who was like 70s music, Rush, Genesis, Pink Floyd, King Crimson. Those are my bands. I was that kid, born in the wrong generation. I was that guy. Which makes it so funny now that, I don't know if some of you in the classic rock circuit, you guys would know, but the people who watch my videos, my friends, and people who watch me talk in my garage about stuff. So there's this band from these kids in Michigan called Greta Van Fleet. They sound eerily similar to Led Zeppelin. They just released their first full-length album. Haven't heard it. I've heard like their EP and shit. It was okay. It's nothing great. It is what it is. So I think Pitchfork, a guy from Pitchfork, made a review on it, just like ripping it apart about how it's really just boomer fuel, and it is. The whole thing of Greta Van Fleet is it's been done before. It's there, and whatever. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm not talking about Greta Van Fleet, but it just made me think about this. So here's my thesis statement: classic rock is not a genre. It is not a genre. Just like if you're like, oh, I like 70s rock. That's not a genre. Point. I had to do it with my other hand, so you can do the point. Classic rock isn't a genre. 70s rock isn't a genre. Time periods are not genres of music. Done. End of story. Even if you're like, heavy metal rap, punk rock rap. I like 80s punk rock. What does that really mean? I like 70s blues rock. It doesn't really say anything. So, classic rock is not a genre, which is why it's frustrating when bands try to sound old. Even maybe something like Tame Impala. So, comes out and it's like, oh, cool, it's like the Beatles. But then the later stuff, it's like, okay, it takes a more like modernish sort of using things, and it became its own thing. And that possibly could happen with Greta Van Fleet. Possibly. Or they could just fizzle out and do the same thing and become like, when a classic rock band comes back after 20 years and it sounds like a crappier version of the stuff that came out in the 70s. I mean, I'm certainly a fan of like artists that use old methods of recording to make something different. Someone like Mac DeMarco or something like that. But at the same time, it's like the music already exists. Like the music from the 70s has already been made. You can certainly get influence from it. I'm not denying that. I still go back and listen to old music all the time. But classic rock is not a genre. I'm no music critic, but some people will probably get mad just at the title of this video. Which, if you do, that's fine. But just try to hear me out. Hopefully you heard me out. I think that's all I have to say about it. But time periods are not genres. The same year, you know, we talk about a year like 1977 or whatever. You know, like there's something I don't know. The classic rock isn't a genre. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You know what to do. Instagram. I don't really have any other social media. Peace out. Bye.